Hello everyone, Chris from the Headache and Pain Management Centre here for your Wednesday, and today I'm answering telling you all about the 3 questions you should ask yourself if you suspect that your headache or migraine might be neck related. These 3 questions are very, very useful because if you get 3 yeses, then it's very, very likely that your headache or migraine could be neck related, and it would be worth getting your neck assessed by someone who knows what they're doing. So the 3 questions are very, very important. They're very easy to answer, and anyone can answer them. If you are joining me, type in below and say hello. And it's good to see you. G'day, I've got a couple there already. It's good to see you there this morning, and we'll go from there. So number 1, the first question to know if your headache or migraine could be neck related. It's the obvious one. Do you get neck pain on the same side as where you get the headache? Okay, do you have a stiff neck, stiff shoulders while you have a headache or a migraine? So if you're getting sort of a tight, sort of sore neck in through here or through here with a headache or a migraine, if it's stiff to turn your neck on the side that you get your headaches most often, if it's stiff to turn or it just feels like there's a lot of tension around your neck, it's very, very likely that your neck is involved with the headache. So that's one thing, that's one question you can ask yourself. Is your neck stiff? Is your neck sore as well as getting your headache and migraine? The second question that you can ask yourself if your headache or migraine might be caused by your neck is, can the pain in your head swap sides either between or during attacks? Okay, so can you have a headache that's on one side on one occasion, and then on the next occasion it's on the other side? So we see people that come in all the time where they have a migraine on their left side one day, then the right side the next attack. Sometimes it's more like 70%, 30%, 80-20. At times it just gets a bit of a peak over to one side and then comes back. If the head pain moves around, the only thing that can really cause a headache to move from one side to the other, 95% certainty I would say, is the neck, because the neck actually shoots the pain into the head, and the joint on one side of your neck actually sends the signals into your spinal cord and brainstem and whooshka on the headache comes. So those, what they call nociceptive afferents, are what sort of drives that process to happen, and bang, on the headache comes. So if you have a headache on one side that can swap across the other side, then it is likely that your headache is coming from your neck and it should be assessed. The third question you should ask yourself if you suspect that your headache or migraine could be coming from your neck, and this is a really good question to ask because a lot of people who ask this question are out of answers. They don't know where to go. So this third question is really important. The third question is, if you've had an MRI scan, has it come back clear? If the MRI scan has come back clear, okay, then you need to have your neck assessed, because the things that cause the most migraines and most tension type headaches, the thing that drives it the most is a sensitization of the part of the brain that causes headache to happen. And the thing that causes the sensitization to happen the most is the neck. Okay, so when you get an MRI or a CT on your brain, it obviously checks for all the nasties, checks for tumours, strokes, aneurysms, TIAs, all of these really nasty things. If it comes back clear and you're getting that head pain, then it's likely that your neck could be a cause there. It's actually worth getting your neck assessed to see if something is happening there, because a lot of the time we've got a lot of people with all different sorts of weird and wonderful symptoms. Some of them can't be lumped into a certain diagnosis, where the neck is actually the cause of it. So this is particularly important for people to get, a headache every day, and then it can crank up to a migraine, twice a week, or they get this tension type headache, but once a month they get their hormonal headache, these sorts of things. So if your MRI scan is clear, I always recommend getting your neck checked by someone who knows what they're doing to see if the neck is involved. So there are your 3 questions. If your headache is involved with neck pain or neck stiffness, if the headache can move from one side to the other, and your MRI scan is clear, then 3 ticks. That means you should definitely get your neck checked to see if it has something to do with your headache or migraine, because it's very likely that your neck is the cause of what's going on. I'm not going to guarantee it. I've not met you before, but it's certainly worth getting assessed to see if there's something that can be done about it, because I know a lot of people want to go for their medication. They want to take less medication, want to be less reliant on having the spray in their bag or their pills in their bag bag to actually, they're panicked if they don't have them. So it's good to have your neck assessed to see if your neck is the cause of that. If those 3 questions are 3 ticks for you, then it is very likely that your headache or migraine is coming from your neck. If you are actually answering those 3 questions with yes, okay, so it can swap sides, one side or the other, you've got neck pain and your MRIs are back clear, type in below 3 ticks and we can start a conversation offline to see if there's something we can do to help out. So 3 ticks if you answer those 3 questions to the affirmative. Hey, that's been fun. I hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday. We've just got a couple of patients coming out now, so I'm going to let you go and I will see you again later in the week for another Facebook Live video. Cheers and bye for now.